your last name Orgy.
Ooh.
Oh,
And we live.
that's
Whoa.
Damn.
what it do, everybody?
Set us up, man.
Hey, welcome to Rolling for a while now, too.
Hey, they have to blame somebody.
Maybe we didn't hear everything that we thought they heard. So on that
Oh.
note, we're gonna start the show.
Hey.
Welcome to episode 359 of Technical File, the sports podcast you never knew you needed.
And it's your boy, TIMKINZ, the number 3, a.k.a. Ass Ketchum, a.k.a. Mr. Give It To Me. What up?
No.
I'm the Eric J.
Only known as.
The Eric J.
And I'm Camille, point guard of the crew, the real life Tifa Lockhart, the girl next door. You know, holding it down for all the women who love sports.
And it's your boy, K. Harris, the gentleman,
The gentleman.
the everyday gentleman.
24/7.
Better known as just me, Oos.
You know what you should go back to?
I had a great joke I couldn't get.
Your brother got arrested this week.
That's why I started laughing at. Come on, fam. Come on, fam. Would you say go back to
just
it?
bring back the ooh yeah.
Oh, yeah. Ooh, yeah.
So we do.
I had said that in a minute.
We do
boy.
24/7.
Wasn't that Bad Boys too?
No, they ain't.
We do the 20, then after that, you just do the ooh yeah.
Yeah, there we go.
That'll
That,
end it.
yeah,
That'll end
there
it.
we go. That's what we're going to do.
The end right there.
Ooh, yeah. Get my KC JoJo.
You know what I'm saying? Welcome back, everybody, though, to another new week. Some housekeeping before we get into the slate of things. Fluff your pillow.
Fluff your pillow.
Make sure you follow us on our social media account at Technical File on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. That is TECKNICALFOUL. And then Technical File Podcast on Facebook and the YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
On the YouTube side of things, make sure that you subscribe, hit the little notification bell so you get notified when we go live. We record the weekly show every Tuesday evening around 7 p.m. Central Time. So make sure that you are subscribed and notified so you can come and join us and be part of the show.
El show.
That's right. I think that's it for housekeeping right there.
Get some merch.
Yeah, buy some merch for show. Tim out here retweeting old episodes.
Hit the wrong button. Hit the wrong button. Anybody ain't know all of that. Hit the wrong button.
358.
Hit the wrong button.
He's like, I can ride.
So we're going to play the game that needs a name. If you are new here, the game that needs a name is a rapid fire memory-based game that we play to open the show to get warmed up. We choose a topic. This week we are doing old school artists.
Okay. I forgot.
Is that a 2 or a 3?
And to be, we ain't gonna do this the whole episode.
Just fucking with you.
This man ain't got his glasses on. He can't see stuff. But no, it's rapid fire memory game. As I said, the topic this week is gonna be old school artists.
Mm-hmm.
And by old school, we mean our old school, the stuff that our parents grew up listening to, not what kids now would say old school, which is what we grew up listening to. When my niece said, give me an old school playlist, I said, oh, okay, with like the Isley. She said, no, Aaliyah, Genuine. I said,
old school.
I said, oh my God.
That's still in rotation to this day.
Heavily.
Exactly. They old.
Yeah, it's old now.
It's old now.
Well,
but
yeah.
we ain't talking about that old. We're going old. So, and we chose this topic because Frankie Beverly of Frankie Beverly and Mays passed away. So
R.I.P.
want to, show some respect. I
For
said,
sure.
if I could have fit
uncle.
everybody uncle.
For
if I
real.
could have fit a hat on my head, I would have wore a white cap today for Frankie, but these locks are kind of large. So
Before I let you go,
man, we are one. So many hits, so many classics. So old school artists, we're gonna go in tech order: Tim, Eric, Camille, and then Ken. So Tim, kick us off. Old school artist.
Earth, Wind, and Fire.
okay.
Prince.
Frankie Beverly and Mays.
Luther Vandross,
Michael Jackson.
Morris Day in the Time.
The Isley Brothers.
Al Green,
Mm.
The Jacksons.
Janet Jackson.
Marvin Gaye.
Tina Turner.
Al Green.
I said
That was already said.
Whitney.
The OJs.
Oh, that's a good one. Charlie Wilson. That'll count.
Yeah, he count.
Teddy Pendergrass.
SOS Band.
I'm gonna go with. I'm out.
The Commodores.
The Brothers Johnson.
Damn.
Yeah.
Okay.
Elvis.
Yeah. Oh, boom! Hey.
The Supremes. Nope.
That's what you get for saying Elvis.
Right.
That's it. Boom! Boom!
Speak that man name.
Move the hell out of here.
Thank you, Serial Sensei. You know the Brothers Johnson are fire.
Hey man, that's
Fire.
old school. Hall and Oates. Hall and Oates is them my dudes.
Yes,
I know that.
that's the white eye
Yeah.
soul we
I
appreciate.
I
was thinking about Average White Band.
Average White Band's another one.
Michael McDonald.
Oh yeah.
Oh, keep on.
George Michael. Shit.
He be getting this shit. Oh, George Michael's that nigga too.
I used to love
I
that.
got stuck on Smokey Robinson. I couldn't think of his
Oh,
name,
yeah.
but I had it like
Listen, the way that Noman can imitate Smokey Robinson.
Oh, what he could do? Oh shit.
I be at home cracking up.
He gotta
He
say
be like, don't nobody want to hear all that. He does it perfect. If I could call him right now, I'm like,
Peebo.
please do your Smokey. Peebo Bryson,
Peebo Bryson, man.
Feel the Fire, Patti LaBelle,
Oh, it's plenty
Aretha
of
Franklin, Shaka Khan, The Temptations.
Anita Baker, nigga. God, man. Fire.
Classics,
Yeah,
folks.
man.
White.
James
Yeah.
Brown.
Real quick before we move on, fun fact: Barry White, "Practice What You Preach" was a song that little 4-year-old, however old I was when that came out in the early '90s. I knew all the words
Same.
to that song.
Oh, what?
Mom like, go and sing it, Camille, and I'd be up there singing.
What
you preach.
Telling me that. Hell Dog, they don't make music like that no more, fam.
They don't.
It was nothing but soul into that shit, fam.
I mean, what kind of sound? What made you do?
Oh, you hey, bro, that's that from the soul, boy.
Man, Rick James, man, we didn't even get to like the funk.
Man,
Mary Jane.
George Clinton.
When she pulled Brothers Johnson out of her ass, I was like, oh, she got this one.
yeah, I want brothers. I was like, I sure wasn't gonna think of that.
That was a
one.
wild
That's a
ass statement.
Brothers Johnson.
Oh shit! Well, yeah, that was wild. That's the title for that ass right there.
No, it is
Pull
not.
Brothers Johnson out
What,
there.
bro? Brothers Johnson. It's like, oh, Lord have mercy.
Lord
They started off with orgies. Brothers Johnson.
Brothers Johnson, Average White Band. Those are Uncle Tony classics. Those are two groups that I heard a lot
Yeah.
of.
They knew they was wrong for naming themselves Brothers Johnson.
Ain't nothing wrong with being called Brothers
They
Johnson.
was Johnsons, nigga. How you had that wrong for saying that? That's their name.
And they wrong for
And we
choosing their
brothers.
name.
Just because freaky ass niggas like you.
Little freaky frog over there.
Exactly. Freaky niggas like you gotta think of
In the comments, though, I did see a Chuck Berry mention from
Oh,
Sly
yeah,
out
okay.
there.
Chuck
You know
Berry.
what I'm saying? That's a good one right there.
Chuck
but-
Berry.
Yeah, it's easy when you're on the sideline.
Hell what? Hey, but when the time is
We
ticking,
might have to actually start calling people. Just give one person a shot to join every week, bro. Like,
Call
this your
in.
shot.
The show shot. Where the game needs a name.
You get one shot.
then let me hear you say, it was right there. It was right there.
All right, let's get into the topics for the week. We got some NFL, a WNBA playoff preview, and of course, some wrestling
Playoffs.
news to get into. So let's go ahead and get into the meat.
Of the
Lord
Brothers Johnson.
Jesus.
Oh, no.
You ain't have to have the Brothers Johnson in there.
Oh man.
What is
Hey, I'm always here for a good meat joke.
I'm glad you put joke on it.
We got Dwayne in the comments.
What's
Welcome,
going on,
sir.
brother?
Welcome, sir.
What it do?
Serial Sensei said his anxiety is too bad to join the game.
All right, man.
So,
It's fun, man. But
We gonna hang up mid.
when that clock start ticking, you start stuttering.
It's harder than it looks, ladies and gentlemen. No
Exactly.
pun intended.
No,
All right, let's get into big no diddy. Let's get into the NFL topics. So week 2 of the NFL, I think could be summarized as just a week of upsets. A lot of upsets. And I want to get y'all opinion. Which upset from week 2 surprised you the most? You got the Saints beating the brakes off the Cowboys in Dallas.
Was not expecting that one.
44-19. You got the Buccaneers upsetting Lions in Detroit 20-16.
That was a good game, though.
You had the Raiders upsetting the Ravens 26-23 in Baltimore. They were down by like 10 points in the fourth quarter and came back and won that one. Then you had the Vikings upsetting the 49ers 23-17.
Initially, I would have said the Vikings. Like as Sunday was going on, I was like, I'm shocked the Vikings beating the
saying that
49ers. And then all of a sudden, I'm like, bro, they scored again. Bro, they scored again. Alvin Kamara scored again. Damn, them boys is getting work. Like good. 44-19.
44-19.
Yeah.
All I'm gonna say is I don't want to hear nothing from nobody about nothing.
No Cowboy fans?
Nah, not nothing, not a word, not a peep, not a sound. Don't look my way. Don't say nothing to me.
Here's the thing too. Last week the Saints blew out the Panthers last week. And
Yeah, that's the Panthers.
It's the Panthers.
Which they are trash.
They are.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
definitely are.
I mean,
They need some help.
They just benched Bryce
They
Young,
need
which
Jesus.
That ain't the solution.
They need
it's a short-term fix. They ain't gonna fix
He's
the
gonna that dang
long-term.
line.
Hey, Andy Dalton. I know about Andy Dalton.
I don't know who was running more, him or Caleb.
And then they go into Dallas, and they just scored touchdowns in like 6 straight possessions.
Yeah.
It was just like
But
you
their offense
can't
looked
stop
amazing.
it.
I'm like, God damn. Like,
It didn't
out here
matter
cooking.
what it was. If it was a run play, if it was a screen, if it was a bomb, if it was a 5-yard
Listen,
slant.
everything was cooking. Fam.
They are using Alvin Kamara the way he's supposed to be.
That,
Yes.
Exactly. Because that guy is good.
He had a lot going on last year.
That boy good.
He did. Yeah, he did have a lot going on, but he always been good.
Oh, I see Shannon in the comments.
What's going on?
Listen, shout out to Shannon real quick as we take a break. He said, "What's good, team? The outro last week was straight fire. Honored, I rock with y'all. Heavy, much love. Tell the
Hey.
ref to blow the whistle.
Hey,
We
appreciate
appreciate
you,
you
bro.
for having
sure.
our new outro. We
Make sure
appreciate
you
it
Appreciate
listen
you,
to
fam.
the end so that you hear.
Yeah,
for sure. For
tune
sure.
in.
But yeah,
That's
the
what we call a
Saints,
tease.
the Saints over the Cowboys is the one for me.
Yeah, that was unexpected, and I'm sure for Cowboy fans it was hard to watch. I seen all kind of shit throwing shit at TVs already. This the season we gonna have.
The amount of
Hey, I know the feeling. I know the feeling.
She said the amount of fan base is jumping out the window after week 2
Yeah.
is crazy.
It's
I know the
always
feeling.
crazy. Always crazy. Like the
They're like
season
the
is
dude
over.
in Waterboy's like, oh no, we suck again.
Yeah.
Hey, but like 2 weeks ago, y'all talking about Super Bowl, fam. Now y'all talking about burn it all to hell.
Like somebody airdropped in Cowboy Stadium. Like if Mike McCarthy don't get fired by the end of this game, like I'm beating everybody up.
In this section. I was like,
what?
he airdropped it to everybody in the section
Oh
at the
shit!
game.
Everybody just looking like I wish you niggas.
Everybody look around like,
I wish you would. Especially after we lose it like this, I'm beating the brakes off you.
I got enough energy and hate.
Exactly. I wish
Let
you
go.
would.
So does everybody agree? It was Saints over the Cowboys as the biggest upset in week 2.
Yeah.
That was
The only other one
The closest
on par
one is
with
the Eagles losing to the Falcons.
that was a good game though.
That was a really good game.
I mean, they could have won if Saquon would have caught the ball at the end.
Hey, shout out to our boy Kirk.
Hey, Kirk Cousins.
Kirk be getting it done, fam.
And he's normally bad on prime time.
Kirk he gets it done.
That man put together a quick drive. It was like under a minute.
Mm-hmm. It was like a 35-yard, 25.
And what we
15.
said at the beginning of the season, all they needed was a quarterback because they got all the other
He gonna
pieces.
throw that motherfucker.
Yeah,
Oh, like now he's
Definitely
giving
give it
the young playmakers a chance to truly develop now.
He's got to be healthy.
Yep.
He's got to be healthy. Because
Shout out to
last
Kirk,
week,
man.
people were confused. Like, he been in shotgun the whole time. He under center.
Mm-hmm.
He ain't moving. Is the Achilles really good? And this week, he said, I got a little bit more.
I got love.
little
I'll show
bit
you a
more
little something.
I was
18
gonna say,
showed
like,
it.
because of the margin of victory, like yeah, Saints over Cowboys, but just from a pure this team beat the other team, like
Mhm.
Mhm.
Ravens Raiders. For me.
Yeah. I mean, that was the team we all was like, oh, if we had to bet money
Yep.
of any team,
That was gonna win
No.
for sure.
it's going to be the Ravens. And then I was like, oh, shoot.
Would have been sad on Sunday.
Good thing we didn't bet no money on that for real, because did not expect that. Did not expect that. Serial Sensei added, as a Cowboys fan, oh boy. I want to say the Eagles losing to Atlanta was worse, but our score was egregious, so I'll be quiet.
But,
That's a great response, Serial Sensei. That's a great response.
Egregious is putting it. That was nice.
I mean, another upset that they said, which I didn't look as an upset, but according to all the numbers and the metrics, it was an upset, was the Packers over the Colts.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I would have thought the Cardinals over the 49ers. I mean, the Rams.
I mean, that's another upset too. But like, I didn't look at Packers Colts as like this is. I mean, we didn't have our starting quarterback, but yet still, I was still like,
I felt it was a winnable game.
Yeah, but no one else really did. So here we are.
Well, shit. Speaking of which, Packers came through with the win. Surprise, surprise.
Apparently, surprise.
Y'all was supposed to lose?
That's what everybody said.
I guess.
They even showed the graphic, and everybody picked the team. It was all Colts.
Oh, what?
Malik Willis threw his first NFL touchdown.
Shout out.
Dart.
Yeah, it was nice. That was a nice ass throw.
Probably should have been picked, but it wasn't. So.
Hey, shit, it was a good ass throw.
If he would have threw that any more inside, it would have been great placement.
Jordan Love is going to be out until they're expecting him to be back week 5, somewhere around there.
You're not believing the smoke screens of them being like, you could have played this week. It might be sooner.
No. Not the way he was looking and stuff last week, and they was real hush-hush about a lot of shit for a minute. Like, no, not at all.
Real quick, what's crazy is the team said, like, we honestly didn't even know who was going to play. Because Matt LaFleur was like, regardless of who out there, this is going to be the game plan. Y'all going to run this ball. He's like, because if Jordan Love's out there, we got to protect him. And we're going to protect him by running the ball. And if Malik Willis is out there, we're going to protect him by running the ball.
Yeah.
You got that back.
I will say, and like, I'll let you get to your question, but like, the best part of that for me is that, you know, like coming into the year, it's all about Jordan Love, the young receivers. He has all these weapons, blah, blah, blah. But like, they established that they have a running game.
Yes.
And Josh Jacobs got some special in him. Like,
yes, he does.
You see why I was excited to get him?
Like, he can get skinny. He can move around the phone.
He gonna run your ass over.
Every you know, cliche about a good running back, like they apply to him. Like, so that was so much reassuring to me. It's like I was already really high on this team. It's like Jordan Love, if they can like give him as much rest as possible now, so that he's actually healthy when he comes back, and if he gets back to like what he was last year, like the sky's the limit for this offense.
That's why I'm so high on him. Like the way this team can play and the versatility that we have on offense, like if he's just like, you can see it, like, no, they can put up some fucking points, like just, you know, like Saints Cowboys, you know, just keep hitting them and hitting them, you know,
like Packers Cowboys in the playoffs.
I mean, that too.
What up?
Believing them up. You said what?
To the horn?
Yeah.
But I did have a couple things real quick.
Intrusive thought one.
Couple notes on the game.
I tried to
Don't they always?
Not always. You know, most of the time.
Yeah.
70-30 split.
Real quick, some notes, and then I'll leave it to the question.
Sure.
Okay.
Per Packers.com, the Packers defense held the Colts scoreless for 40 minutes and kept them out of the end zone for 58 in Sunday's 16-10 victory. Xavier McKinney has 2 picks now in 2 games. Colts at one point were 0-5 on third downs in the third quarter. I was like, damn. Josh Jacobs is running the way that I thought / hoped he would in this offense. JT was looking like a monster.
I'm
and
so
one of my
glad
favorite running backs.
I'm so glad they stopped giving him the ball.
They just didn't play him in the fourth quarter.
Good for us.
It is. He was running every time he ran, I was like, yes. Fuck. No. Damn, he cold. Like, because Taylor's always been one of my favorite running backs.
Right.
And so when he's healthy, Jonathan Taylor was literally one of the, if not probably the year that he won offensive player of the year or rookie of the year, the best running back in the league. Or it was an argument to be made. I think he was in MVP conversation too. And then he gets hurt and it's like, oh fuck. But whenever he's healthy, like JT legitimately like damn near unstoppable no matter who it is.
He's a great back.
12 carries and he had over 100 yards.
Yes.
12 carries.
Yes.
He's actually like 8 yards a carry.
That's Madden stats right there.
Fact.
It is. And you stop playing him. Everybody like, what the fuck happened? Oh, it was your coach's decision. What the fuck happened? It was just a good
game. I want to lose.
After he dropped that pass, I didn't see him too much after that.
He didn't play it down, I don't think, fourth quarter at all.
After he dropped that pass, I did not see him.
That is nuts.
This man got 12 carries over 100 yards. And all of a sudden, you just were like, all right, wake up.
Never mind.
Put in Trey Sermon.
And the score was close enough where you could keep using him. I'm so glad the Colts did.
I was like, bro, what the fuck happened?
That comes down to coaching. Like that's some dumb coaching. Yeah. Trust me, I know about dumb coaching.
Oh, now it's the coach.
It's always good.
We're going to get there. What's your question for us, though, about the Packers?
So, if he's not supposed to come back until about Week 5. What do you project the Packers' record to be during that time frame?
Next 2 games are Titans and Vikings.
Yeah, 2 W's.
I know it's Titans for sure.
Titans this week for sure.
And I think it's Vikings up next.
Oh, I got you.
And then Rams Week 5. And if that is the case, it's like I said last week. If they can be 2-2, that's a win. Anything better than 2-2 is exceptional.
So we got Titans, Vikings, Rams, Cardinals.
Yeah.
1, 2, the week.
So yeah,
3.
Packers are 1-1 now after 2 weeks.
The Titans will be a dub. You think?
I think
it should be.
So.
Our defense been clowning.
Yeah, I think so.
Clowning.
Here's the thing with that Titans matchup that I'm really interested in seeing. All through training camp, we heard about how good the Packers' defensive line was. Oh my God, there's so much pressure. They're doing this, and that. And the first 2 weeks, you didn't really see that too much.
Well, it's because this week they want to make them
pass by design,
correct?
Right. So it's been this whole thing, and they've been trying to contain these mobile quarterbacks. They had Jalen Hurts and they had Anthony Richardson, so you got to play it a little bit different.
Richardson still was floating,
but now at the end, they did have some containment issues at the end of the game, but for the most part, they did a really good job. Same with Jalen Hurts. Most of the game, it was good, and then at the end, it kind of faltered. But against the Titans, I expect to see the defensive line pinning their ears back and really getting to it. It's not the same threat at quarterback, and on top of that, the offensive line, not the same threat at quarterback.
You said who?
Will Levis, fam. He ain't no Jalen Hurts. But I'm really interested to see if they really get some pressure this week. Because if I remember correctly, too, the Titans' offensive line, it's kind of mid. It's
not the best.
It's ripe for the picking, and I think that it's going to be a week for the defense to again show out, show up, show out. They got 5 interceptions already for 2 weeks.
That's crazy.
They had 7 interceptions all season long last year.
That's crazy.
So I'm looking for the defense to really carry the load, and I think the offensive game plan will look a lot like what we saw this week. Maybe Malik does a little bit more, but if you can run all over him, then just keep doing it. So I think that can be a dub. Now the Vikings.
That should be a good game.
Should be a great game. Is that in Minnesota or in Green Bay?
Green Bay.
Wednesday can put some respect on the division leader, please.
Ooh, them Vikings. You enjoy it for now.
I was just going to say, you can enjoy it for now. That's cool. Ain't nothing I can say.
You enjoy it because you knew you as a Vikings fan. If you're real with yourself, anybody who's hearing my voice and they a Vikings fan, be real with yourself. You projected y'all to finish last in the division. So enjoy.
I was in the comments 3 weeks ago saying that.
Enjoy leading the division while you can. I'm not going to hate on you. I'm just having a little sarcasm in my voice here dripping down.
Hate.
Enjoy it while you can.
Yeah. It's week 2.
And that might be the loss the Packers get when Malik Willis is their quarterback. So I can see 2-2 leading into week 5.
Yeah. I know Jefferson went out. What's his
day-to-day?
Okay. He's
one of my fantasy wide receivers.
Man, injuries.
Crazy injuries.
Destroying fantasy football.
Destroying teams here. 49ers sitting here hold on, wait a minute. Not Debo too? But yeah, I would say 2-2.
Okay.
What you think? 2-2? You going 3-1?
Shit, I feel like
we're gonna win the next 2.
I feel like we can do the next 2.
I ain't mad at it.
I feel like we can go ahead and get that nice clean sweep.
I do one thing, 2 things from that game. So one, Greg Olsen kept making a Cam Newton comparison. I'm like, I see it.
Yeah.
He just needs more experience. He being Anthony Richardson needs more experience. They have a lot outside. And the other thing with Willis is that I guess pregame when he was talking to the broadcast team, he was explaining that what went wrong in Tennessee is that he thought he had to come in and be the man and do everything. And now he's going to take what comes to him and just kind of play within the framework of the offense. He has an opportunity this week to get revenge against his former team. So I hope that he keeps that same mindset and he still follows the game plan, does what's necessary for the Packers to win, and doesn't take it a personal.
Yeah, it's time for me to cook.
Don't go outside the game plan. Exactly. Do what you're supposed to do, and things should be good for you.
You gonna come on? It's my team now.
You're gonna be the Carlton of the.
I don't think she was trolling. I saw somebody on Facebook say I trust Malik more than Jordan.
God.
I'm like, yeah.
Let's not do that, y'all.
Don't do that.
We ain't got to do all that. But from one NFC North team to another,
Yeah.
You said that the Bears was gonna win Sunday Night Football. You said you was gonna come in here, y'all was gonna be 2-0. What happened?
Oh shit. Where do I begin? Our defense deserves better. Our defense is solid. Our defense is doing their job. But on the offensive end, we aren't. Okay. It's a factor. It's a factor of things. Now, like now watching for the past 2 weeks. Our offensive coordinator is calling horrible calls. But then our O-line is garbage. Like garbage. And I did realize that we made a whole bunch of moves, but we didn't touch our O-line at all.
I thought that y'all
drafted somebody,
it was gonna be better.
But yeah, he's just not. The reports that I saw is that for some reason he hasn't been getting the reps that he needs. Yeah, at guard. He's supposed to be a guard, but he's been playing tackles, so he hasn't been getting the reps that he needed really. So hopefully that's something that does change. Again, it's week 2,
right?
But Caleb he's been sacked 9 times, 2 games. He threw 2 interceptions. At least he threw over the century mark. He had 174 yards passing.
Ow!
But not a touchdown yet. And
Malik Willis got one.
Yeah.
Ain't that crazy?
That's nuts.
Our backup got.
Hey, it's week 2. We got to figure something out.
Nick said Caleb Williams was cold on passes less than 5 yards.
Hey, but relax. Man. Ain't nobody actually come here with all that.
The hate starts because I know it's coming.
It's coming.
I will say, like, he throws a very pretty ball.
Yes,
like,
he does.
When he gets
looks
time,
great.
When
nice
he has
spiral,
he looks good.
Throwing him on the road.
He looks great.
Just that he doesn't have
looks
the
pretty selling through the air.
He doesn't have the protection to have time to actually get to the receivers like they have.
Hey,
obviously a lot of weapons.
No,
the rookies off the touchdown.
Yeah, that's rough. I mean, y'all been between the Cowboys and the Bears. I've been telling you motherfuckers, and y'all just been on my ass. Okay, cool. So every time the Bears and the Cowboys have their issues, who is gonna be there?
You?
Who?
You?
Who?
You?
It is me.
He's a hand. Hating ass
nigga.
I told you my rookie of the year was Jaden Daniels.
That's cool.
Well, it was actually Marvin Harrison, but I said Jaden Daniels was the better quarterback between the 2. That was always been my opinion.
That's arguable.
Jaden ain't gonna last that long if he keep not sliding and getting fucked up like he pissed me off.
I need more quarterbacks to slide.
Hey, they need to do what we did. They broke out the slip and slide on their
Yeah, I was telling one of my coworkers, I was like, you'd be surprised how many people don't know how to actually slide.
Yeah, because don't know how to really slide. Unless you play baseball.
If we had a slip and slide set up, could you do a perfect slide?
Yes.
Yeah. Well, we play baseball though.
I'm old. No.
That's like
I still could.
I just slid on Sunday. I can still.
If you slide, then you just bounce up like it's a.
I ain't gonna bounce.
That mean you hitting the ground hard.
I ain't gonna bounce up. I feel like I just.
I'm gonna say you're not supposed to bounce. You bounce. You did.
Well, not like
you landed too high. You did something
you
wrong.
Pop back up like okay,
you can like if you slide right, you slide right into the position and stop on the dime.
Yeah, you can pop up.
Like you're supposed to touch the leg, keep that over the top, and like there's technique.
But then if you slide wrong, you can break the shit
or get fucked up.
Yeah, get fucked up. So.
I would say it's not as easy as you would think.
No.
You actually have to practice it. It's a skill.
There truly is a technique to it, but I'm gonna leave y'all alone this week, bro. I really wanted to go crazy because
he got some grace for you.
Y'all. He asked for some. He did ask for some before we, he asked for some.
That was off air, nigga.
I left it at that. You asked for some.
They don't need to know how the sausage is cooked.
They almost cooked their ass. But I'll leave y'all alone. It's
frustrating.
You have a rookie quarterback.
And I still
learning the system.
Exactly. I still have faith.
You have a whole new offense.
And
it's early.
Even though I told you, even though you tweaking offensive line, Dutch, because you're trash and got better don't mean you good. You still fucking suck.
Don't say we suck.
You said it.
I didn't say we suck. Our own line sucks, yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. It's big. That's been our MO, man.
I'll say this about your offensive line. Y'all got some decent. The tackles are all right.
Yeah, but our guard.
The tackle supposed to be the guard.
No, the actual tackles that they're using. I'm saying.
Like, he's supposed to be a guard.
No, not dude.
Not that guy.
Jenkins.
Yeah.
The actual who they have out there now.
Yeah, they solid.
But y'all interior offensive line is.
Yeah, it's breaking. That's where all the sacks coming in.
I mean, and then to be fair, week 2 y'all was against the Texans. Like that
defense
that's a
is
real good defense.
Mm-hmm.
So, who y'all got week 3? Do you know?
I actually forgot because I've been so disgusted.
I've
been so disgusted.
On comments, Shell's agreeing with me. He said, "You a hand, you a hand, you a hand." Dwayne said Nico Collins down there somewhere.
Yeah.
Jay-Z said that you can definitely break something flat wrong.
Yeah, we got the Colts.
All right.
Yeah, get this done.
You got a chance. They get JT the ball.
Our defense is solid though.
Right.
Yeah, he might still get off, but he might not.
Y'all just got to limit the explosive plays with him. He got
that motherfucker. He got tap dancing in the line. He get through that motherfucker.
I'm more concerned with like the bombs.
Yeah, like he can throw the ball like 60 yards easy.
Yeah, and he got some burners. Mitchell dropped a couple, but that could have changed.
That should be a
so hopefully it's a redemption.
It's gonna be a good ass game.
Yeah, we look good. Everyone, no mistakes by Caleb. You can tell that he's kind of getting comfortable, but it's hard to get comfortable when your offensive line is constantly breaking down.
There ain't no comfort.
Yeah, because you can't get comfortable. So I'm not. Everybody's been trying to put it on him, and people have been calling him a bust already. Talking about he trash.
Too early.
Like y'all walk, fam. Like just chill.
What I will say, as a fan of football, not as a Bears hater, so I'm gonna say this just straight up. What I hope doesn't happen is that he develops bad habits from having the bad offensive line, where he gets real jittery. He stops doing
that was Justin's issue.
And now you see
his first instinct is to run.
Listen, I don't think Russ getting his job back in Pittsburgh.
I think they keep pulling off these dubs like this.
I think Justin gonna keep that one, but yeah, I just hope that Caleb doesn't develop bad habits from being behind a bad offense.
But I feel like he's a good enough player not to, I would think that he's more, not, I want to say seasoned, but he's shown us enough that he can play. He can. I'm sorry, because I'm thinking about two different thoughts. Because what's really killing me is that how well we played throughout the entire preseason, and like everything was like bow, 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 like everything was rocking and rocking and rocking. Then we get to the regular season, it's like where that shit go?
Third stringers.
I
was trying. I kept saying level.
Get this shit off in summer league. Like
keep your expectations.
I'm not saying like that's, but it's. I'm talking about like offensively, like everything. It's like the play calling, like nothing. It's like it seemed like everything that they put into like offensively, like trying to set Caleb up for success, they like threw out the window as soon as
forgot the offensive line.
Y'all got him a lot of skill possession players to utilize, but if he ain't got time to get him the ball, it don't. We
have to feed DJ more. If this man gets pissed, or
he's already irritated.
That's what I'm saying. Like that can't happen. Like we literally put like bet the house on him. So like you have to. Give him a bag. That's what I'm saying. He's the highest paid Bear ever. So like we have to. I don't know. We got to get together.
Y'all had Caleb on the sideline looking like Justin Fields. Same uniform, same head back, same side.
I would say I like the orange helmets.
Yeah. They're pretty nice.
But also, like, the point that you made about Caleb is why I'm not that upset that Carolina is benching Bryce Young. It's like, until, like, he's ready and that team is ready, like, it's like you're only making it worse, like, throwing him out there, developing bad habits, making, like, he's not going to be successful in that system. Like, they don't have a team around him to be able to do anything at an NFL level. So
he also hasn't shown much, too. Like, Bryce, the best game Bryce has had was against the Packers. Thanks, Joe Barry.
God.
But it does remind me of something that Tom Brady was saying about young quarterbacks. And he was saying that when he was in college, he was like, used to be a program, like where you had to go and learn. He's like, now they're teams. See, like before it was a program, now it's a team. And you get to develop. You had to learn how to read this coverage and learn how to do this. And you would stay there for all these years. He said, and then he's like, I always feel bad for quarterbacks who have to start right away because that adjustment to the NFL is a big one. He's like, so it is helpful to be able to kind of take a year to kind of just get adjusted to the game. Being thrown out there right away can be difficult, which they were saying on Hard Knocks when they were talking about Caleb and they were, the savior of the franchise, and they had the 90s Bulls theme playing for Caleb in the background. And I forget who the coach was who came to talk to y'all coach. I think it was Saban.
Yeah, Saban.
And he was just like, you got to be careful with young quarterbacks. You can't put too much on their plate too quick, so on and so forth.
He would know.
Yeah, he would. So it's like, I hope that y'all don't do too much with Caleb too early.
Yeah. Again, week 2. I'm still on the upward. I'm still excited.
I still
Well,
got.
I mean, it can go either way too. Because like if you think about rookie Peyton Manning, I think
He was
set the record
trash.
for like most interceptions in the season.
It
Like,
did turn out to be one of the goats.
yeah.
I still got faith in Bryce Young though. Like if they ever give him something,
it's like the issue with Bryce Young, and this is me like having watched like only the Packers games, so like I don't really have much to go off
So his
of.
best game.
But like from my understanding with Bryce Young, it's like he has to be like accurate. He has to be like cerebral. He has to be all these things. Whereas like CJ Stroud, who's not, you can't even really compare the two, but like I'm just saying because they were in the same draft. CJ Stroud, Anthony Richardson, like they have a margin for error because they have so much like physical talent. It's like Bryce Young is small, he's
real small,
light, he's short, he's like he doesn't have like the strongest arm in the world, so like he has to outthink everybody essentially, and he isn't doing that yet. So like he's behind the 8 ball in that regard, but like I also don't think that the situation has really been set up for him.
Not at all.
It's not good. Dwayne added, thank God they benched Young. They weren't ready for QB. And then Shells added, I feel really bad for Bryce Young. Jay-Z added, the quarterback position is stressful. Take it from me. Super stressful. You got to process stuff so quickly. And to think about, when I play Madden, fam, and I'd be sitting there trying to go through the reads and trying to figure out the coverage. I'd be sitting there stressed with buttons. Like, I can't imagine having to do it and then
then you got to add a mental clock,
man.
too.
Miles receipt.
What was your football position, Tim?
Running back and safety.
Yeah.
I play right tackle and defense tackle.
I've always been curious, like for like in Pee Wee,
yeah, basically.
Well, like in Pee Wee, like for you, like what was it like? How was?
Oh, totally different Pee Wee.
Well, no, I mean, I guess more so it's like because you know, like you play Pee Wee football. It's like, oh, I want to get out there and I want to be like Deion Sanders and I want to be Jerry Rice and all, like when we were kids, which damn we old. But like, how was it for you? Just like getting excited about like playing lineman? Because like for me, it's like I would never like what. But I
didn't get excited until about playing lineman until my senior year of high school.
Okay.
Because we got the right offensive coordinator that kind of like he sold me on how important the job is.
It is really
how
important.
like
It's key.
I was like, yeah,
the game is won there.
And then I was
the game's won the line of scrimmage in football. It's that simple.
I played quarterback in Pee Wee. I was out here. I always had a home.
Yeah.
Real quick before we move off of football to Eric's topic, I saw a video when you said we old, when you mentioned those names, and it was talking about the AstroTurf days of the NFL. And it was saying how NFL players used to be wearing just actual basketball shoes because AstroTurf was so hard. And it was going through some of the coldest shoes you saw. And I was just like,
AstroTurf.
they used to be playing on concrete.
I know
hurt you hit the ground.
They were playing carpet over concrete.
Pretty much.
I know your feet toe up at the game.
Not just your feet, your joints, the whole nine, bro.
Pooping or playing football in Pippins, fam, out here.
You get hit by Ray Lewis on that motherfucker. Ed Reed, Troy Polamalu, they coming down full head of steam, smoking your ass up concrete.
It remind me of it brings up two memories. One, I remember like the Seahawks and somebody was wearing like the OG Kevin Garnett Nikes. Perfect. Like I think the Seahawks bringing them uniforms back, right? The blue with the silver helmets.
Yes.
Like the throwbacks, yeah. And then also I remember like how big of a deal it was when the Falcons installed like the field turf and like one Michael Vick got hurt like almost immediately on it. But like it was like the stuff coming up and it was like it has so much more padding because they have all like that material and stuff in it. But it's like it's still like we're playing over concrete. So like I don't know how they do it, but
shoot, I think it's a picture of Marshall Falk wearing the shoes you wearing right now.
Probably. Also, LeBron, you old as fuck, bro. Prime Marshall Falk was wearing
Marshall Falk was
wearing some LeBrons.
That's crazy.
On the AstroTurf.
Greatest show on turf.
Crazy, dog. I had to really think about it like, wait, Marshall Falk?
I'm going to send y'all the clip when I find it, but let's talk about
Nightclap.
Oh, yes, sir.
So,
Nightclap.
That
is hilarious.
I like that.
Oh, that's hilarious.
My Michelle.
Nightclap.
There were very few things in this world I was less interested in ever hearing than Shannon Sharpe sex sounds.
That nigga was grunting, boy.
Hard, growling.
We start growling, bro. I get it.
I couldn't even listen. So it felt like hearing like an older relative in the middle of.
It's up.
Because it is.
It sounds like that was Unk activity. Nigga.
We were listening to a 56-year-old man have sex on Instagram.
Get
Live.
to it, boy.
So every joke has been told at this point. Like, do y'all think it was done on purpose or it was actually
No, I think he really did it accidentally. Now, I don't know how you accidentally start an Instagram live.
Because either the white power was at B or he been snow bunnied.
Wait. Say the options again? Wait.
Dr. Umar? He was like either Uncle Shannon, it was the white powers at B that pressed Instagram live because he ain't never been on there before, or he's been snow bunnied.
Oh Lord, I definitely don't think Uncle Snow Bunny.
He said he was snow bunny at least 3 times. He knew he repeat everything.
I saw a clip with people who were drinking to certain words.
Snow bunny. Unk.
We ain't got to play Umar on the pod, fam. That's all right.
That's either white powers at me.
That is all right.
But it is like when you do live, don't it confirm? You
gotta press the damn button.
No, you gotta press it twice, right?
On Instagram, like you gotta push at least 3 buttons.
That's what I thought. Yeah.
If y'all listening to this right now, you have an IG. Just go ahead and try to go live.
I'm about to do it right now from ours.
Hit the button.
I don't even know
hit live.
What you even hit?
And the middle sign.
Oh, right here. Okay.
Yep.
Scroll over to live.
Man, hell no, that nigga ain't nobody. Ain't nobody on accident. Oh, for real?
So maybe he already had it on that slide because we don't use the live.
Oh yeah, we don't lose live like that.
You still gotta push the button.
But I guess if he
was throwing the phone.
If I was checking my Instagram right before the cheeks and I'm like, oh boom, and I put it down. I don't know. Because you're so excited, like I don't give a fuck about with the phone. I'm trying to attend to these.
Like, oh damn, let me get rid of the pictures.
I'm trying to.
You got real cheeks right here.
Exactly. Like
I accidentally hit the button 3 times.
No, she probably sent him some. He was looking at him when she came, like, oh shit.
She sent him on Instagram?
Maybe. That's why he was on Instagram.
I'm not buying it personally.
Hey, I'm trying to give up the benefit of the doubt.
He wasn't as contrite as he probably should have. Like they were making jokes.
Dog, they was making hella jokes. They was making jokes.
But you could tell he was embarrassed.
He was embarrassed.
Like he was embarrassed, but to me, it looked like somebody who was trying to like make the best of a situation. But
at least it was just noises and not actually him stroking.
I could tell.
Then it'll be something different. Like we seen Unk really stroking something. Then it's different.
He was selling merch like almost immediately with it. He got the Viagra
sponsorship. They already had that.
He turned it up though.
Yeah, I was immediately like,
I was on the he pulled the packs out. I was like, oh,
TikTok ads on them and shit like that already.
That's probably because Ocho Cinco said we got a chance to make some money from
this. Yeah, nigga, let's eat.
They're not burning your ass. Let's go ahead and make some money off of this motherfucker.
Like,
let's eat.
He's 56.
Paul Pierce hating.
Hey, Paul Pierce was
good reason. I'd be like, what the fuck, man? Like,
no, hell
because
no.
he went live accidentally. Paul Pierce,
look at his ass.
Hey, man,
look at the ass in here. The view.
Paul
so
Pierce,
much ass.
You ain't Unk. They don't love you like that, Paul Pierce. Ain't Unk.
That's also a piece of
all these cheeks.
Shannon also brings in way more money than Paul Pierce
ever did
to ESPN.
But so on.
I mean, I don't care one way or the other whether he did it on purpose or on accident.
Yeah, but like on list of like embarrassing things, how high is this on your list?
Of like the world your personal. That's high on the list, man.
Hearing, I don't think so.
That's an intimate moment.
Hearing is different. Like if actual sex tape or actual like video,
I don't
pictures,
need my,
it's cool.
My mom,
hearing is different. I'll be honest.
I don't need my nieces. I don't need y'all hearing. I don't know. No.
I'm just saying. At least okay, like most niggas. Okay, like me, I'll be
clap tracks be going hard, bro.
Hey, bro, I'll be yelling, nigga.
The audio version.
Oh. They were like, this nigga. I ain't scared, nigga. I'm letting them on.
List of things I never
I ain't scared the bone. I ain't scared the bone, bro. But
not you sounding like Buddy from Home Alone.
Why you sounding like scared and shit? She keeps scaring the shit out of kids.
Jesus, take the wheel. Oh, Lord Jesus. Yes.
That's funny.
If it was legit, he was enjoying himself, which, you know what? There are more embarrassing things to hear than
see, you got family in the chat right now talking about some okay, Cam. one wants to hear
Hey,
it.
I'm sorry, man. I gotta get
My
these
man
jokes
was a
off.
spook.
Hey, that's shock and surprise. Them keys surprised me.
I couldn't have known. What the fuck, bro?
Somebody call.
What happened?
Somebody call 911.
What happened again?
Somebody
You
call
know how motherfuckers be yelling or they be yelping and they be like, damn, you ain't asked if I was okay?
Hey,
So am I supposed to ask if you okay?
hey man, niggas be scared to moan, bro. You can't be scared to moan.
Can y'all?
Oh, Lord Jesus. Achilles.
You need help? What happened?
Oh, I need to hydrate.
Hold on.
Charlie Horse?
Hey, I'm trying to get a Powerade sponsorship.
You know, kid on the road when the laugh starts.
We got
be the worst,
Cereal
though.
Sensei in the comments calling for security.
Oh, shit.
You got Shell spitting his drink out.
Not the Keeleys, bro.
Oh,
Or like the mean ass Charlie Horse you gotta do with the straight leg. You stretch that motherfucker out.
Oh, man. Hey, but at least he wasn't like extra filthy on there either, though. Like if he was saying some super extra filthy shit, too.
But how you got a speech impediment and then have the nerve to be a talker at the same time?
Listen,
That's not Michael.
And Ocho had me rolling. He was like, I ain't heard not a stutter, not a lisp. He like, you speaking plain? That thing had you speaking plain English. I was like, damn.
Oh,
Oh, shit.
Oh,
Talking
Lord
through it sounded like Elmer Fudd.
that's my
That's all, folks. That motherfucker off. Kid got some problems. For sure.
His laugh makes me laugh more every time. All right.
Just a single
all
time.
right, I'm done.
Okay, let's
fam.
move on.
I'm done.
Let's move on.
You've deserved it, sir.
I quit. Thank you, sir.
I
Thank
give you that. You got one single T over here.
Oh, shit.
That's Michelle.
Hey, tell them don't get me started, bro. They let me go. They get me started.
I don't know if there's a way for us to clip that whole part.
Oh,
from
leave
social
him alone.
media, but my God, man.
Oh, good old Unc, man. Hey, shout out to Shannon Sharpe, man.
I got a headache now.
Shout out to Unc, man. It wasn't your fault, man.
It wasn't.
I see how
It was the white powers that be. It
Listen,
no money.
It happens to the best of us.
Shannon Sharpe, that video did more for Shannon Sharpe's love
Exactly.
life than
Shit, man. You want to put out a clap track?
Oh,
Like, damn, this
shit.
what the fuck going on?
you are a married man.
This
Don't
nigga.
nobody need to hear you
I'm
in
just
your
saying,
life,
shit.
man.
The money's out here to be made.
You ain't about to pimp my friend
A
out.
clap track. A clap what you said?
The clap tracks.
Clap tracks, man.
Okay.
No, make it clap.
That was my shit.
I've been smiling so much like the back of my head.
Oh,
Okay.
shit.
Let's move on to
All right,
wrestling.
man. Hey, when niggas, they gonna get kicked out.
Let's move on to wrestling.
I've been kicked out of better places. All right, I'm done.
Whew. All right.
I said we good, bro.
Thank you, Sly. Don't nobody hear a little freaky frog.
Bro ham. That's how you know niggas serious. Niggas say bro ham. Okay, bro ham.
Ooh, I really have a headache. Okay.
Oh, shit. All right, man.
Oh, I'm starting off the
Yeah,
wrestling.
what we got
Okay.
going on?
All right.
What else we got
In other
going on?
news,
Oh, shit.
whew, how are y'all feeling about Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns being tag team partners at Bad Blood against Solo Sikoa and Jacob Fatu?
I hope they win and then Roman Spears
And then Roman do what?
Spears Cody?
hits him to more his finishing move.
No, I literally didn't hear what you said because I was still.
Y'all not gonna have me.
Yes,
No, I think I thought it was an interesting dynamic. Honestly, I was like, this is another interesting side of seeing Roman or the character that Roman is portraying, because now he's in essence partnering with his nemesis.
Yeah.
So it's like outside of really Seth Rollins, he ain't really had a nemesis, like a true
You
nemesis,
talking
like
about who?
Roman.
Oh,
Or
okay.
you mean as a heel?
Yeah,
Or Brock?
like Brock. But like that's him and Brock tag teaming, or
Kevin Owens.
I don't know.
Kevin Owens has been fighting the bloodline for the last 4 years.
No, so he really is.
Like he's consistent.
I feel like it's the other guys that's been like I know Kevin, but I feel like everybody else is jumping. Like Kevin was more so with Sammy.
He like spent the block on that feud.
Right. He's been in that feud like 4 different times.
They fought a Royal Rumble.
It was the Usos on his ass.
Matter of fact, if I was Kevin Owens and Randy Orton, I'd be like, all this work we've been doing, fam, to help save you against him, and now y'all okay. I see how it
so
is.
That's why I'm like, I feel like
they're like,
how
what
they
you want me
get
to do?
Cody versus Randy.
Oh, I still have a headache.
But I don't know. I guess it's gonna be fun to watch because like
how you feel, Mr. Cody Rhodes fan? Which really quick, really funny that clip that we have about Cody Cutter that's doing numbers. People think you're not a Cody fan, which is really funny to me.
They don't think he's a Cody fan?
That's because they really don't listen.
Yeah,
it's out of context. It's just that one little moment.
Yeah, I mean that shows you that was his real. Like I'm a true Cody fan.
He was upset.
Yeah, really.
Oh, we lost our video.
We lost video.
We're gonna be called a broke ass pod.
They're gonna be on our heels.
Broke ass.
Hey, my bad. I was too funny, fam. They had to cut us off. My bad.
You said he was gonna get kicked
My
out.
bad.
Hey, he did say he was gonna
I don't get kicked off.
Man,
wait a minute. Where's the moderators?
But yeah, I'm excited to see it. I guess like it brings a different dynamic because now it's like, what more could you really do? Like Cody damn near going through everybody. Like now him and Solo are fighting in house shows now. Mm-hmm. Like for the actual title. Mm-hmm. Like they fight like I think in a few weeks or whatever in the actual house show for the title. So I don't know.
I like that it isn't just an automatic Roman's a good guy now. So he's just friends with everybody. It's like he's pretty much still the same character. He plays the crowd a little bit more. But otherwise, he hasn't really changed anything about his presentation. Mm-hmm. He hasn't changed anything about like his mannerisms,
his moves.
He still don't like Cody. Like it's not like
we just gonna do this.
It's like oh yeah, I'm trying to make amends for. No, it's like you. The enemy of my enemy is my friend, and that's pretty much the only reason that we teaming up. So,
but like, where do we go from this?
That's the question.
I mean, that's what I'm looking for. I was just like, so what do we do now? Like y'all win, definitely y'all can't lose.
Or could they?
Yeah, or could they? Or could
who takes the pin?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like who? Yeah. So then, or it could be a screw job. Like Roman can just be like, "Yo, it's family over everything." Like fuck you.
That's what I'm expecting.
You know what I'm thinking is that this is how we build towards war games. And like,
the bloodline
versus same bloodline versus bloodline. So like, I think that maybe they introduce like a new bloodline member. Maybe
so many
war games with 5 people. 5 versus 5.
5.
So I think that's where we're going ultimately. Like, I hope Cody's not on that team because, like, I hope it's like the OG, like Roman, Uso.
We need Jimmy to come back.
They get 5-5. So.
Will Sammy come back?
That's what I'm like. Sammy got to be part of it.
Yeah, I feel like he has to be because he was a key part of Bloodline for
I saw that Jey Uso mentioned the fact that if he was going back into tag team competition, he would want it to be with Sami Zayn as his partner.
Okay, that makes sense.
Wrestling.
Yeah. He said that's my boy.
They were
they had a great
setting
time.
that up for like half a second, and then like they pivoted to
Sammy and Gunther.
Yeah,
Gunther.
Which that's
I'm
even seeing already.
Yeah, I just want to get y'all opinions on that tap. We're gonna have a lot more time to talk about that when we preview Bad Blood before that PLE takes place. But Ken, I know there's a match that you want added to the card. Bad Blood next month.
Yeah, lately, like Raw again, like we said last week, Raw has been really cooking. Like Raw has been a great show, but they have been giving us Braun, Strowman, and Bronson Reed, and I'm here for it. Like add that to the card right now. Like we like to say, big meaty man, bumping meat. Like add that to the card because they really be putting on. Like they literally be tearing the house down.
Like, they technically didn't even have a match yesterday and still like destroyed the arena.
Exactly, they destroyed everything. Just beat the hell out of each other. They threw a whole.
They hit a nigga with a nigga.
Yes,
they
threw a whole nigga.
They
he picked this man up,
out the
took a fan, threw him at him. He picked up.
Yeah, my wife looked at the TV. She was like, "What the fuck?" I was like, "Baby, they throwing niggas."
She's like,
literally.
But yeah, like I'm here for it, man. They've been putting on great interactions together. Both of them are huge guys. Like I love it, man. Let's add it to the card. Just add it to Bad Blood.
I damn near feel like Big E at this moment because I'm like, you know what? You can keep all that flippy shit.
Yeah, exactly. I don't want to see that.
All the mat-based wrestling. Like, just give me 2 big-ass dudes throwing hands.
Exactly. Just beating the hell out of each other.
Destroying shit. And, like, I'm entertained.
What they did on Raw, the moment it started, the top rope collapsed. They fall
Just
out
big
the ring.
dudes,
They
man.
throw a fan out the audience at another one. They spearing people through barricades. They
Love it.
fighting around the crazy.
I love it.
It's been entertaining.
Went to a wall, at one
Flipping
point,
carts.
with a golf cart.
It's been. Listen. Bronson
You know what
Reed
it
has
reminded
been.
me? Oh, sorry.
I didn't care about Bronson Reed.
I didn't either.
Months ago,
I
but
did
once
not
he
care
started,
about him.
when he took Seth out,
Mm-hmm.
and then
Yeah,
he was
true.
doing all that, I was like, okay, interesting. Now
Yeah.
this Braun, like,
I've always been a fan of
Interested.
Thick Boy.
Phrasing.
You call him Thick Jesus Christ. Right?
That was his name.
Who called him Thick Boy?
He had a leotard that said "thick" on it.
I didn't know
what the segment yesterday reminded me of. Do y'all remember when Braun Strowman
When he
was?
that. Whoa.
I'm trying to move past.
I think it's 2 C's.
Y'all remember when
Even
Braun
worse.
Strowman was?
I'm sorry, go ahead.
That nigga's thick.
Braun Strowman was feuding with Roman, and like I'm not through with you, and like he flipped over a ambulance,
Mhm.
Yes.
pulled the whole.
Well, he flipped over one by himself.
Yeah.
Yes.
God damn.
He's mad as hell.
But that's what this reminds me of. It's like that was like the only time that I really got invested in Braun Strowman. Like to your point about Bronson Reed, it's like they doing a really good job of making
Yeah.
these dudes. Like,
Yeah. Because I forgot about him for a minute.
Thick Boy.
Oh, that's
He was that for a long time, probably to like the last 2-3 months.
wild.
He was Thick Boy with 2 C's. That's Thick Boy.
That's wild. Yeah.
He used to walk around. He come out with his leotard with thick
This
on it.
is a wild episode.
Vince
I
definitely
wasn't making
had
this shit
something to do with that.
just to pull the curtain back a little bit throughout the show, like we'll text each other potential titles for the episode.
Mhm.
We got nightclap, we got
We got hand.
thick boy, we got hand. I don't know what the actual title of the show is gonna be.
I don't know
something
what the
crazy.
graphic gonna be to go with it, because
Nightclap is hilarious.
Oh, with Bronson Reed on the cover with the thick leotard.
All right, man. Hey, now you wildin'. Now you wildin', bro. The clapper.
Eric, let's move on to your topic for wrestling this week, sir. Man.
So it came out that, well, it's rumored that WWE will not be renewing the contract of Def Rebel. If you're not familiar with them, they are the in-house music producers for WWE. They're doing all the theme songs for the last, let's say, 5 to 7 years. People have not enjoyed their work by and large, and so wrestling Twitter was celebrating the fact that they'll be going away. But one thing that came out is that WWE may be moving in the direction of like using licensed music from actual like mainstream art.
I like that.
So with that in mind,
Really?
I do not.
they did that in the past. Like like they will bring like when
Cult of personality and shit.
well like not
Yeah,
even
that's what I
that
was like. CM Punk
specifically,
is
but
right.
like
Yeah.
I'm thinking about like the Ruthless Aggression era when
They
Stone
redid all
Cold
that.
got like a new.
I don't
rock and roll.
mind mainstream artists coming in to do a song for a wrestler,
Yeah,
You
but
want
like,
the original?
I would like it. I like wrestling theme songs being their own
Okay.
theme song. Like, it's just because I don't know, there's something about it.
Well, with that in mind, I want to play a game. Maybe we can marry WWE superstars to either mainstream artists or specific songs that we think will fit their gimmick.
Okay.
So I got some names in here. We don't necessarily have to find them for all, or you guys can kind of throw out names that you thought of. But one that came off the top of my head was LA Knight. Like his theme song is great. It's perfect for him. They don't really need to change it. But if we did, yeah, it's right there.
Yeah, it's got to be Usher. Yeah, that's a song I hate now at this point.
Yeah.
But it feel like I don't know. Then it feel like he got to come out and dance a little bit.
Yeah.
I can see that though.
It could be. Yeah, that could work.
Another one that makes sense, more so artist, but because of his skin tone and his taunt,
It's
Braun Breaker and DMX.
Which DMX song?
I don't know.
Just
one that's barking.
Every
Hey,
song.
that's what I'm saying. Like,
He gonna come up. What these niggas
Yeah.
want?
Get him on the floor. And Bronson got to dance too.
What these niggas want from my nigga?
Somebody tell me
What
no.
these niggas want from a nigga?
Huh?
Did you say what these niggas want
He
from a
sure
nigga?
did.
Oh shit!
He sure did. He sure did.
What these? I don't like to say the B word. What these bees want? What these?
What they really want from her.
Yeah,
There
you
you
could
go.
have edited the radio version.
Yeah, my bad. Freaks come out at night. Look,
Born to Read would be a hard one. A DMX song would make sense because of the barking though. I just don't know which DMX. I'm going to go to my collection too.
Then who else we got?
I just put like Bianca and Dominic in there just for people.
I don't know who I would pick for Dominic.
I was just thinking too. I don't want to be racist. I don't want to be racist either. I don't know.
I got Fiend by Travis Scott for Jey Uso.
That's what I love that fucking. I think somebody's done that.
Like, somebody did like the audio now, but it fit. It fit perfectly. Yeeting. Fiend. I was like, oh, I like that shit.
That shit got so fucking hard, man.
I'm trying to think of like artists I could see working. So like for like a Bianca Belair, you got to give her like, you gotta get like Meg, or like a Glorilla.
Yeah, she'll go harder for Glorilla.
Ooh, let me get Jade coming out. Say, Glow. I need Glow for Jade Cargill.
Yeah, that'd be fine.
Because she come out, she can pause for a second, and then once they come in,
what would yours be if you was a wrestler?
Oh, I already got my wrestling theme song picked out. If I was a wrestler, my theme song would be Jay-Z, You Don't Know. Because I think what makes the theme song good is that you got to know whose it is right away. And You Don't Know starts with the da-da-da-da-da-da-da, and then it come in real hard. So like it's an instant. Like I don't like theme songs where you got to wait a long time. Like who is this?
Oh, mine would be Kanye, Can't Tell Me Nothing.
Swagger Like Us.
Okay. Any particular part of it, or just like the
like because like it starts with I'm not going to so like that's like your hook. And then
Tim, what would your wrestling theme song be?
What I've always ran with for I ran with for a while. Monster by Meek Mill.
You would come out to a Meek Mill song.
Yelling and shit.
I was just going to say super energy. Super energy, man.
Yeah, so like a game for y'all in the comments too. Like let us know what either like marry a wrestler to either a music artist or a song, or tell us what's your theme song.
Yeah, that's cool.
I meant to look at the camera for that. And I was like, that's great.
So. Yeah, because I know you'd be looking like, oh, what are you looking at? Yeah, you gotta look here. Tim, what you got for us for wrestling this week?
All right, so I have been honestly fascinated with the way that they've shot wrestling since kind of like the takeover. Mm-hmm. It seems like they've introduced different camera angles, different cinematic styles into the actual presentation of the show from top to bottom, whether that's backstage segments, whether that's entrances, whether it's the actual matches. Mm-hmm. I've grown accustomed to the way that they do things now as opposed to what they did, because I kind of looked at some old stuff and I was like, I mean, it's cool, but like one of the examples is like the drone shot where it's like constantly spinning while somebody's in the corner getting beat up and shit like that's cool as fuck.
Yeah, that's fine.
So for me, my question was, what have they done presentation wise that's made you be like, okay, I fuck with that?
The walkout when they had the camera and they be like in the concourse and
like Sami Zayn or Jey Uso them or CM Punk on Monday.
CM Punk's on Monday was cool too. Like he got out the car, he had the Bret Hart stuff on, he takes it off. I was like, oh, you know he liked that sweatshirt because he put it to the side on the table. Like, I'm gonna come back.
Let me set
this down nicely. But no, I love those shots. Like, especially the one that Sami Zayn had with Jey Uso they were talking. That was like my favorite one I've seen.
Because like they followed Jay out.
Yep.
Oh yeah, then they brought him in.
And then they
Sami
Zayn was just standing there looking and shit.
And that's one long shot. That's hard to do.
That was. I love that shit.
That's
like
that's tight.
It's not necessarily something that they've done on the broadcast, but like WWE this week released like an overhead shot, and it was like highlights from
the show.
Yeah, it was highlights from the show, but specifically from that Fatal 4-Way with like Ilya Dragunov, Jey Uso, whoever else was in that match. But like they kind of like super cut it, so like they would have like big spots from that match, but it was like it would go here and then it would go here. I think the Celtics
did it.
Yeah, like they've done that in the past too. Like I love that shot. I like the walkout at whatever was the Bash of Berlin.
Yeah, that was last.
Where they had the Randy Orton walkout, where it was kind of like him in focus and then everything behind him kind of
blurred a little
bit. Like I just like that they're trying new things.
Same.
Like the WWE production in
they
the
always
past was very much like a very specific visual language. So like anything that they do now differently, like it catches your attention because it's like I'm not used to seeing that.
And they've always been like their production team has always to me been like their best team.
I'm also glad that they stopped shaking the camera as much when people get hit.
Boy,
that used to bother me.
I know they shoulders was hurting at the end of these shows. They sitting there shaking it and
doing
shit.
this with the camera. Stop it.
And I think they're probably gonna step it up even more once they go to Netflix too.
Oh, for sure.
They gonna go crazy.
It's gonna be cinematic for real.
They gonna go crazy. I can't wait.
Yeah. It's gonna be lit.
Man, wrestling
is cool again, bro.
Yeah,
like legit cool again. Like the shit crazy.
Like I said, man, if you was fans back in the day when you was younger and you love wrestling, this is a perfect time to come back. I'm telling you, they is cooking. Oh, they cooking gasoline right now.
I had a friend come by to the WrestleMania watch party this year, and he had texted me during SummerSlam. He's like, "I just want to let you say thank you for getting me back into wrestling because I'm sitting here excited for SummerSlam."
That's
what I'm talking about.
Exactly, it's dope, man.
That's what I'm talking about. All right, let's wrap up here with the WNBA playoff preview. Playoffs. So we got 2 more games left in the W regular season today and Thursday, meaning the regular season ends on the 19th. The playoffs begin on the 22nd. Pass it on off to you, sir.
Introing the whole thing.
No, I'm just introing for you, buddy.
So current seeding has New York in first, Minnesota in second, Connecticut, Las Vegas, Seattle, Indy, and Phoenix. So that's the top 7. They've all clinched playoff spots. The last playoff is still up for grabs. You have Atlanta, Washington, and Chicago, who's fading fast. Still within striking distance. So, question to you guys: which of those 3 teams makes the 8th seed?
Not Chicago.
No.
Yeah.
Not Chicago. They have been slumping since the Olympic break.
And they lost.
And then they lost Angel too. So.
And Cardosa got injured as well. She hurt her shoulder.
And they traded Mabry right before the break.
Yep. So it ain't Chicago.
No.
Shout out to the Mystics though, because they started with 0-12 this season.
Yeah, I thought they were
done. And somehow they just caught fire at the right time. They got healthy. All of the development they were leaning on before is paying off now. And now you got the vets coming back, so they got a good mix. And then you got Atlanta, which they just got some hoopers in Atlanta. So
yeah, I'll mess with the Dream. I like them.
You going Dream?
Yeah, I'm going Dream for sure. Yeah, Dream gonna come up.
I said the Dream, but to me it was because they had of the 3, the easiest path of the 3.
They play the Sky tonight.
They play the Sky,
yeah, tonight.
And then which I felt like the winner of this game would be the one to make the playoffs, personally. And then they play the Liberty. Sky been losing a lot, and they play Atlanta tonight. Then Connecticut. And then Washington is hot at the moment, but they beat the teams that seemed like they were supposed to, like the Dallas Wings, things like that. But they also lost to the teams like the Lynx and stuff like that, or Liberty, that they were supposed to as well. They end playing the Liberty and the Fever.
Yeah.
That's why I was like, that's why the air quotes like the easiest path is Atlanta, because you can just beat Chicago and if you lose, but the other 2 got to play.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Everybody in would count.
I do want to say, because you mentioned the Wayne, shout out to Rick K. Like, she's the number 1 scorer in franchise history. She just passed that, and also we'll get to her later. But shout out to Asia. She's the first W player to score 1,000 points in the season. So.
Shout out,
Asia Cooper.
Man,
always.
That's a fact.
Yeah, I got it.
She took it personal last year, not get an MVP. She said, "I'm gonna show y'all something," and she has been.
Demon Times for preseason.
Yeah, and the little Bam sub tweets and all that stuff.
Them 2,
they're so cute.
I don't know. Did y'all see the kind of back and forth between Asia and the Aces social media team?
Yes. Because they did the bam with like a little
explosion.
And she used that what's
That's what y'all doing.
And then they just posted a gif of Sid Colson. Like, yeah, we trolling.
Yeah, big trolling.
Okay. Yeah, I gotta let everybody Atlanta across the board.
Yeah, that makes sense.
ATL.
So we kind of touched on it last week, but the Fever have been on a tear. Caitlin is hooping, leading the league in assists, up there in scoring. How far do you guys see the Fever going? Like, they're currently the 6th seed. They don't have a shot at home court advantage, which is always a boon to those teams. So they're kind of behind the 8 ball in that regard, but they're one of the hotter teams coming down the stretch.
I think that their ceiling is a first round win.
Okay, I agree.
And that's
it.
That's as far as I can see them going this year.
I agree.
I think they're a first round exit.
Okay.
They got the second best.
Wait, before that though, but do you think that they could win a first round matchup? Or are you just saying like it ain't gonna happen?
No, I think
period.
Congrats, but I think
congrats, but
I think this is it because again, for me, it's of the teams that will qualify or be in the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
They have the second best offense in points per game,
right?
But then they have the worst defense of the teams altogether because I think they give up like 87 points a game, which is like 3 points higher than second place. The amount of points they're giving up. That's going to be a problem because if you come across a team with a good defense, it can limit the amount of points they choose for while still maintaining what they do on the regular basis, which is
you go give up points.
Correct.
Yeah, I get
the matchup of those top teams for the Fever that I'm like, you want no part of the Aces. They haven't had an answer for the Aces all season. Even if they drop, they go crazy offensively. To your point, the Aces was just like, we're going to drop more buckets than that. Like it was just. That's the only matchup where I'm like, I don't feel good. But if they get Connecticut, it's gonna be tough.
I would say I feel like Connecticut to get up out of here quick.
They definitely can.
Yeah.
They definitely can. That's what I'm like. That's what I'm like. I think their ceiling is a first round upset where they
and they can't be upset. Just think about how they were last year.
It's out of 3.
They got the number 1 pick this year.
Out of 3,
That's what
which I think helps too.
Wasn't nobody really expecting them to. Well, we expected. Because they had the number 1 pick, 2 years in a row, right?
Yep.
There's a reason for that, because they were a garbage team. So, now to be a 6th seed in the playoffs, that's a huge improvement.
Mm-hmm.
And when did they fire their coach? Beginning of the season? I mean,
the
offseason, or was it? No, I thought it was after the season. Because after that happened, that's where they really turned up. I believe. Don't get me wrong.
No, they ain't fired their coach this season though.
Oh, what? Okay.
People were saying they should.
Yeah, there was questions about how she was doing, but I mean, they had to find time to gel, and they did that. Aaliyah Boston has been. I love the way that she's altered her game some as well to make it a more coherent unit. Because she's been passing the ball a lot more than what you've seen before.
She's a real leader too, to be a second-year player too.
Yeah. So that's the ceiling I got for the Fever.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm with you. First round.
Get them out of there.
Get them out of there.
Yeah, and again, that ain't nothing to slouch. Y'all made the 6th seed, y'all made it to the playoffs. Especially getting out the first round of the playoffs, that's huge.
That would be a huge accomplishment.
Yeah, that's a huge accomplishment.
I think the most likely outcome is first round exit, but I can see them winning the series.
Yeah, the top seeds are the top seeds for a reason.
But if they make a run, people are going to
lose it.
Although her fan base, quote unquote, is upset with her. So.
Oh yeah, because
she liked Taylor Swift's endorsement
of Kamala Harris.
Wow. Okay.
They was on her comments. How dare you?
How dare you?
I will not be a fan of you anymore.
You're supposed to be one of us.
Which get them out of here anyway.
Exactly.
Because they weren't here for the W like that. They were just here to push racist agendas anyway. So be gone.
Be gone, huh?
I didn't say all that now.
It is a quote from New Girl. I didn't just call one.
Since we saying
no.
What's the next question?
Please keep it moving.
I want you guys to predict the finals matchup and winner. So some context. ESPN has a playoff probabilities article up right now. According to that, New York has a 60% chance to make the finals. Minnesota at 53%, then Connecticut at 37%, Vegas at 34%, and then the rest are all under 7%.
And those are the 3 teams where it's like,
out of those,
it's gonna be 2 of those 3.
Yeah, for sure.
Wait, what 3?
Aces, the Lynx,
Connecticut,
or
Minnesota.
Not Connecticut for me. I'm sorry. Let me rewind.
3 of the 4.
The 3 teams that I have the most faith in of making it to the finals are the Liberty, the Aces, and the Lynx.
Okay.
And I would love to have a rematch what we saw last year because Aces Liberty went crazy, but the Lynx have been on a different level.
Yeah.
I do think Nafisa Collier. Thank you. Nafisa Collier is probably the most underrated player in the W. She is cold.
She be cool. Yeah. Ain't my girl Courtney Williams up there in Minnesota too? So let's go for the Lynx. No, I hate picking against the Aces. That feels wild. especially with the season that Asia has had.
Yeah.
they kind of like an early Luther Vandross curl.
Some
it ain't curled quite right.
Luther Vandross.
Y'all saw the Luther documentary coming out soon.
Oh,
it's a documentary movie coming to theaters next month or in November.
Oh, that's gonna be dope.
But yeah, I think. Oh, I hate not picking the Aces.
It don't feel right now.
It don't.
I'm telling you right now, I'm picking the Aces.
I am too.
To make the finals. I actually do think that this is New York's year.
I do too.
And I hate to say that because like I'm a big Aces fan, but like for as great as Asia's been, like the team in New York has just been like on a mission.
Now they are gonna need Sabrina to pick it up some because she's been slumping the last few weeks and heading to the playoffs. They got to get that together. But
she normally turn it up though.
She
also like shooters, like great slump shooters. They're gonna be in slumps, and then when they break out, it's gonna be like Steph in the gold medal game. So
facts. Yeah, I think the Liberty win it. I just don't know if I want to say it's going to be Liberty versus Aces or Liberty versus Lynx.
Okay.
But I think the Liberty win it regardless.
Who
y'all got winning? Aces?
No, I got the Liberty one. I have the Aces going to the finals for sure. So rematch. I'm sorry.
I got Aces in Connecticut with Aces.
Okay.
I trust Connecticut's defense a lot.
No, that's fair.
Yeah.
And Juana Bonner and Alyssa Thomas. Just
Alyssa Thomas.
She be hooping, dog.
That's W Draymond right there.
But she be hooping, dog.
But she got the dog.
But I can't wait for the playoffs to start. Like, when I'm getting home, I'm trying to see how much time we're gonna have for me to get home and catch some of these games, if at all possible. Let me actually see some of these scores.
I only have one last question, and it's a really easy one to answer. Who's your regular season MVP?
Oh,
Asia.
Duh.
That's a guarantee.
Yeah, honestly, if it's not unanimous, like there's shenanigans going on.
Yeah,
the shenanigans are afoot.
Definitely shenanigans.
Shenanigans once and shenanigans.
Shut up. I like that.
Ooh, we got Seattle and Vegas tonight at 9:00.
Ooh, oh yeah, I'm here for that.
That's on NBA TV. So
get some popcorn.
I'm telling you, that's gonna be a good game. Shout out to Skylar Diggins, by the way, because she done came back and she has been making her impact felt for sure.
Love to see her back open.
Sorry.
No, I was just saying love to see her back open.
I was gonna say, like, if there's a lower seeded team to make a run, that's my one.
Seattle?
Yeah.
That's fair.
Especially now they got Gabby Williams too. Like,
yeah. Olympic Gabby, man. She was hooping for France. I knew she was gonna have to get. I was like, they gonna be calling.
Yeah, they definitely. Yeah, they had to.
Her and what I call Beignet Wallace. Yabusele. But no, I'm excited for the W playoffs to start. I'm excited to get home and watch that game. So let's wrap it up and get them out of here. Hope y'all enjoyed the show this week. As a reminder, make sure you follow us on all of our social media accounts. We post a lot of content out there day after day. As Seamus would say, banger after banger after banger. Actually, as we wrap up, let me ask y'all this or that from last week. Which t-shirt is more iconic, the NWO t-shirt or the Austin 316 t-shirt?
All right.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with the NWO.
Yeah, I'm gonna say NWO too. That's NWO T. Like I love Austin for sure, but yeah, it's something about the NWO T. Like I'll rock that to this day for sure.
I'd rock both of those t-shirts.
I was an NWO.
I was too though.
Wolfpack fam. That was my shit.
Don't turn your back
on the Wolfpack. That was my shit. Cause Kevin Nash was one of my favorite wrestlers, so that was my shit, man.
Getting further into that beef with old boy too.
Yeah, he is. Him and Logan are.
He got time. That's why. He ain't doing that right now. But he be on plenty podcasts now though.
He got his own podcast. I think it's called like Click This, if I remember correctly, which makes me laugh a little bit at just the title in it of itself. And then real quick, this week's this or that is an old debate we had on Tech File years ago, like towards the beginning, and I was so mad at Tim, I almost walked out the studio.
Damn.
When we argued who was
the better. Bud, is it?
No, that was another time where I was just like, come on, man. But it was who was the better wide receiver, Jerry Rice or Randy Moss. And when Tim wasn't giving Jerry Rice enough respect, I was about to walk out that line.
Oh, where my uncle? Hey, Milk, where you at? He is I know everything about Jerry Rice because of my uncle. This man loves Jerry Rice, fam. Everything I know. So I've already, it's respect. I personally like Randy Moss more, but
that ain't the question.
It don't disrespect, but you know.
Ain't the question who you're a bigger fan of, is who is better. But yes, make sure you check out our socials. So you can make your voices heard as well. He said, "What up, though?"
What up? Hey, they talking about Jerry, bro. Jerry or Randy.
And
who better?
You said that's your uncle?
Yeah.
And your nephew out here talking crazy. No,
I ain't saying nothing. Yeah, be out here. Yeah, it's received. I thought I was lying.
So make sure you follow us on all of our socials at Technical File, TECKNICAL on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. Technical File Podcast on Facebook and YouTube. If you're in the YouTube stream, you have not already liked the video up, please do that. We appreciate y'all for being here. Check the stats.
We
appreciate y'all for. No, listen, Uncle. I'm gonna call you Uncle Jay-Z.
Jay-Z.
He called him Milk, didn't he?
He said Milk, Uncle Milk.
Milk, Big money.
Got some nicknames, boy. I tell you.
Got some names in this motherfucker.
But no, make sure you let your voice be known on the comments as well when that post goes up. And appreciate y'all for rocking with us another week. Make sure y'all share the show and all that good stuff. And if you want to follow me personally on social media, you can catch me.
Wait a minute.
On the Twitter, Instagram, and these PSN 2K streets at Camille Monet, CAMILLEMONAE.
I know we're trying to get out of here, but like, is there a wide receiver that like belongs in that class from like the generation younger than us? Like for us, it's Randy Moss. For that generation, it's Jerry Rice. Like, is there who would get like that spot for
the newer generation? You mean
Julio? Is it Larry Fitzgerald? Like, I feel
Larry
like they're not really there. You know?
I don't know if it's Larry.
I think
Larry a little bit older.
I think Larry would be up there.
Mm-hmm.
Larry was consistent as shit.
Larry was super consistent.
He was, but
long. He was close to breaking the reception. Did he break the reception?
I would go with like Marvin Harrison over Larry Fitzgerald.
Unc said, "Stop it, nephew." Also, one quick shout out to the Brewers who are their magic number is down to 2. Hopefully,
shout out to them.
Than that tonight.
They could be the first team to clinch the playoff berth this season.
But was it double underscore Eric J? No, at Bush Runner. Sorry.
Yeah, that's all.
I mean, either one. It don't really matter. I don't care if you follow him on Twitter, but that's all you do.
That's all you do.
Every me on Instagram.
What
will not get accepted.
Everyday _gentleman on Instagram. K Harris 216 on Twitter and Snapchat.
And it's your boy TIMKINZ.
The side.
I did not want to leave the AKA ass catch him, AKA Mr. Give it to me.
My lord, get your ass.
Bridgerton.
I am despaired.
Can I have
I need a moment.
A spot of tea.
I can't.
Hello, governor.
Y'all know I can't do it. I'll start doing a Jamaican accent.
Every accent a Jamaican accent. That is hilarious.
I can't even.
I just ask that you bequeath me the time to.
Jesus Christ.
Dog, outro the song.
Yeah, dude,
podcast.
go ahead. Play Shannon's outro for us.
Till next time.
Tech file. Yeah, let's just play that music.
Yeah,
let's just play that.
Hit him hard. Let's go. TECK. Running back lane. What is my replay? Got it all in the mix. No DJs. Said it's hard in the game like he did. With Sylvania. Spitting real talk with an entertainer. Other pods I set the game up and they get smacked back down like a WrestleMania. Tell them that better get their nose ready at a home city. And I'll get it boss, keeping on the low setting. And you know we keep set, so we never gotta get telling everybody else that you get ready. Ain't nobody else doing this like I. Better keep them cameras and microphones hot, cause this one's a vibe. Gotta run this race with my tribe. Going out with the vibe. Do it like there's no tomorrow. Came to my ear later. Shout out to my point guard. Got him throwing in the tide. Tell the red blow the whistle. This is technical file.
You summoned me.